Rise and shine, sweethearts. Whoa. James and Devin back out here, Folsom Lake. Gotta pay our little fee. The lady's not here yet. She gets here a little bit later. She's pretty cool. She's funny. We were joking around with her last time. She was making some jokes with us. So we are back out here at Folsom Lake, and we are going to hit the main lake today. We aren't going to go to the pond. We talked about going to the pond, but it's time to start stepping our game up, and I'm going to go hit the main lake, stay away from the pond. We need to go figure out how to catch these bigger, more finicky bass, the ones that are harder to catch. There's some giant spotted bass in the spot where we were at. One of my buddy Mike, caught like it's almost a 5-pound spot out of this lake recently, and his buddy Adam caught a 14-pounder out of Folsom Lake, and caught it on a jig, caught it on the main lake, not back here on Rattlesnake, caught it in a different spot. Not going to give up where the spot's at, but anyways, we're out here at Rattlesnake Bar, and we're gonna go fish. Basslers, thank you for watching. Oh, tight fish. Oh. Right? We'll get it done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, folks of all ages, me and Devin are out here at Folsom Lake, and I wanted to talk to you real quick about moon phases. We are out here right now. I don't know how good you can see it, but the moon is straight up in the sky at just about at a quarter moon. Now, we just had an eclipse a couple days ago, or a little bit ago, when it was a full moon. If you guys remember the full moon, and it was rose moon or something like that, and the flower moon. So we had the flower moon. We're going into a quarter moon. Mercury in retrograde also just started. There's going to be another eclipse coming up on the next, I believe, the next new moon. And then yeah, so this whole moon phase and this time of the year right now, I think the fish are going to be chewing really heavily. So we came out here to throw some big baits, and we're going to try to get on the big ones. I was reading some stuff on a couple forums last night on Facebook, and some of the guys were saying what they do is they just go out and fish, record what they do, and then they go and they test that against the wives' tales, the little theory things that everybody has about like moon phases and everything else. I think it has a lot more to do with pressure along with the moon phases. If you can get like a cloudy day when the pressure changes, you get that cloud cover come in, makes the pressure change, the fish will chew a lot more. I think that kind of has a little bit more to do with it than the moon phases. But anyways, yeah, ruining my fishing time. Totally felt them bite and the camera turned off. I hate that. You got to do the battery pulls on these dang GoPros all the time. You got to take the whole thing off, pull the battery out just to get a freaking thing to turn back on. I had this fish bit and I missed the hook set because I was dealing with the dang camera. They're wanting this thing, they just won't commit to it. Yeah, he's mallet now. Of course. Dude, I started doing that dance walk thing and he came at it. Dude, that's crazy. Almost had him. Almost had him. Trying to just get him to lunge at it.
Come on, grab it. No.
Oh yeah, he just flashed over here. I gotta remember, I'm not young. I can't just jump rock to rock. Just walk the rock. Right, when they're there, they're on them. Disappearing, it's like, where'd they go? Oh, yeah, and drop it on his head. But let it down a little bit more to where it goes down under the fish. Uh-huh. There he is. Oh, dude, he came straight up at it. And this time he's gonna grab it. He's gonna get tired of it. He's just gonna grab it. Oh, he's right there. Can't catch them all. Pokemon!
There's this right here. It shoots like you can see the water and it shoots farther back underneath.
Yeah. So out here at Folsom Lake, you got these giant boulders out there in the water, and you can. Yep, there's more right there. The bass are underneath those giant boulders. It's kind of crazy. I got a crankbait on. I'm trying to deep crank for these fish. They're not wanting to bite. don't know what to put on, man. Devin's got this little fluke. It's like a S fluke. It's kind of like a glide, little mini glide. They were coming up at it, but we are going to take a break in the shade, drink some water, eat some beef jerky, and then come back at these fish. We tried to work a couple big ones for a minute. We were out here the other day, and there was a 7 or 8 pounder that we were working, and we could not get it to bite anything. We've seen a couple big ones. It was interested, but it wouldn't eat. And yeah, we ran out of time is what it was. The sun went down and the park was closing. So coming down here to the main lake instead of fishing Avery's Pond, which is just right up there. Avery's Pond up the way. Who knows if we're going to make it there today or not. If we don't catch a fish, we're probably going to go to Avery.
You know how to get in there.
Know how to catch them at Avery. Just so much food in here. So much food this time of year for them to eat, man. It's hard. Anyways, let's go take a break in the shade. Pretty cool. Walked right up here. Get some shade. Somebody made a little kick it spot, I guess you could say. Pretty cool. Just gotta watch out for nope ropes. Watch out for nope ropes. All right. So snack and get right back. Come on, Gatorade and Jackie's beef jerky. You guys got sponsors, man.
Right?
Come on. Come on, man. Come on, Gatorade. You got enough money. Sponsor some urban fishermen.
Right. You guys sponsor everything else. But I don't think do they sponsor fishing?
They might sponsor fishing. They should. I don't see why they don't.
We're in this land the most.
Woo! Well, I guess this is just a standard theme. Make a simple cast out there, and I hooked it right into the tree. So now I gotta go out there and swim and get my bait back. This is fun. At least it's warm out. Ah, boy. It's always something. Yeah. Like I say, get in, get out. Ah, this sucks. A little bit of line out, so it's not so tight. Yes. This is deep right there, man. Got my bait back, but I ruined the spot. Now we gotta walk down the ways and let this spot redo its thing. Dang it. So it's throwing. Yeah, it's hooked on the bottom. Good job, James. Jeez. Devin's already way up around the corner from me. I gotta catch up to him. Probably not the smartest thing swimming by myself out here. I'm tossing this guy. There's a log right here. This water is super deep. And I'm getting the big ones to pull up. And they're looking at this, but they just won't bite it, man. It's so hard to get them to bite and commit. Do what you do and try to get them to cooperate, but it does not always work. Only way up and around this is you got to climb up this and back down. Whew, this would be a cool jumping rock right here. If the water was higher, I'd probably jump this. But there ain't no water down there, and that's a no-no. You can see all those big boulders from up here. Those fish just get down in there, man. Okay, on this stretch, what we've noticed, you got the point way down there where the water's coming around the corner. The fish congregated on that point, and then the next point, and every time you got a flat like this, and it's just kind of flat, those fish are probably out in the middle. They're not on the sides. But as long as you're on one of the points, the fish are right next to the rocks. A little trick for out here. So Devin's already way down here. I gotta go catch up to him. I can't even see him. Oh, there he is. He's waving. So Devin's over here. I know you can't see him. I gotta go catch up to him. So let's get moving here. We're out here at Folsom Lake, as I said, and there is fish all over right here. They're so finicky, man. So finicky. We are throwing glide baits at them. We're throwing everything at them. Perspective. Some of the biggest spotted bass that I've seen. They're so finicky, they just don't want anything. Trying to wacky rig the Senko right now. Crazy. I'm just waiting to see one come up and just get it. I don't want to. Smack him in the face with it and still didn't take it. Smacked him in the face with it, he still won't take it. Oh, what a typical day of bass fishing. I got a margarita mutilator worm on, wacky style. It's a little basic, simple, nothing. Way too big of a hook to do this wacky rigged. I cast my bait out there. I go to put my shirt back on because I'm getting a little sunburnt. And my pole goes taking off in the water because the fish took my bait. Stole my worm. And I didn't get the footage. Dang it. Typical, typical, typical.